Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton. Sun up to sundown, work for the massa. Sun up to sundown, in chains and shackles. No more auction blocks for me. No more auction blocks for me. No more auction blocks for me. 2.5 years is a little bit more than a day late. The weight of our lives never been so great as they underrate the state that helped to create press pause, an infrastructure built on hate. Compared to us, it was never about the dollar, which was short. But what about the lives that were cut short? The fight for freedom was a forced retort, seen as vicious animals, just above domestic cattle. And even when the dust settled from wars and battle, the echoes of the change still rattle. The echoes of the change still rattle, preventing the union to tattle. This emancipate the power of words seen above law. So no proclamate. So let that reverberate. See, 2.5 years is a little bit more than a day late. Galvanized hearts of Galveston, Texas refused to penetrate until the date of June 19, 1865, when the livestock became lives, breaking the metal ties, navigating through the shadow lies, being seen lesser than in their eyes, baptized with the audacity to rise, anchored tight to survive and accept a step towards humanity. The very thought of this being necessary is pure insanity. The strength of our ancestors still resides in me. With more than 267 years of treacherous anguish, anticipation of the Emancipation Proclamation, the shackles were reconstructed to systemic slavery class. From Civil War to civil rights, still yet no humanity. Jim Crow had his finger on legislation that birthed segregation. Even with integration, the noose on necks became the knees on necks to wreck the ambition within the colored section. Relabeled it insurrection to validate their discrimination. Permission to live, permission to breathe, permission to be just left alone was never granted to us. From burnt bodies, demolished cities, flooded lands, unmarked cemeteries, where is our story that will give us glory? See, the fabric of our being built this place. Yep, even this place. Therefore, we must honor it, because honoring it is honoring us. The unsung hidden heroes that rose from the ashes of the charred remains to give way to the hope that is in our veins, the intention in our pain, the paths to our names. See, this is not a celebration of freedom, but a celebration of the anticipation of freedom, in hopes that one day we will receive what was written. The promise that is hidden. A day when the chains are truly finally lifted. A day when our lives will be prioritized and realize that we are tired of being free-ish since 1865. No more auction blocks for me. No more auction blocks for me. Mm-hmm.